Monster, an Attack on Titan X-Meat Reader fanfic by Mokamaki. Chapter 10. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, leaving a like if you enjoyed the video, and a comment down below. But without further ado, let's begin. I can't believe it. I won. But this is also bad. What if he gets mad or... You did it! My thoughts were interrupted by someone engulfing me in a giant hug while spinning me around. I looked to see that it was Eren, hugging me tightly, but soon it became tighter as Mikasa and Armin joined in as well. The crowd of cadets began to clap and cheer, while I hear compliments from some random people. I didn't know if I should feel accomplished or scared out of my mind. In the corner of my eye, I looked to see the commander, still on the ground. Feeling terrible, I broke the hug and ran towards him. He didn't respond to my reached out hand, so I let out a faint breath of annoyance and pulled him up by the arm. Surprisingly, it was much easier than I imagined. Why was that? Shadis looked shocked. He stared at me in bewilderment. You? How? He was utterly speechless. I was soon pulled back from the crowd, but this time by random people. Amazing! Where did you learn to fight like that? You were incredible! I felt my heart swell a bit. For the first time in my life, I finally felt accepted. Time skip. News of me beating Commander Shadis was spread all across the mess hall. I didn't really care much as I hungrily chomped through my dinner. Hey, you were amazing, I heard a familiar female voice say. I looked up to find Krista staring at me with bright amazement. She looked genuinely kind, but something felt off about her kindness. I sniffed. My eyes slightly widened as I saw right through her mask. She was faking it. I then noticed a much taller girl next to her, a very familiar face. I saw her before, but where? My memories ran back to me. Oh, she's the attractive girl who laughed at me when I fell off the top bunk that day. But what's she doing here? Krista then nudged her by the side. Come on, tell her, Ymir. No way am I gonna admit that. So her name's Ymir. I sniffed the air. She reeks of the smell I dislike. You saw the way she fought and I heard what you mumbled. You said you were impressed. Ymir cursed under her breath, knowing it was the truth. Fine, if you want me to do it so badly. I guess your moves were pretty cool, kid, but don't go getting too cocky about it. I let out a faint hum and tilted my head to the side in confusion. Hey! I felt a strong force tackle me as I stumbled back a bit. Sasha was hugging me. Jean keeps calling me a potato girl. Make him stop. Are you an idiot? Haven't you forgotten she can't talk? What do you think she's gonna say? Jean yelled back. I'm not an idiot. I knew that already. I just thought she might help me punch you in the face. Ha! I'd gladly like to see her punch horse face, I heard Eren say. What'd you say to me? Horse face? You little bastard. Gentlemen, please, Mikasa said calmly. Don't even try, Mikasa, Armin mumbled. I never knew how rowdy my friends were. Is this what it's like to be able to talk? To express yourself? I mentally sighed. I know I can't relate. Suddenly, the whole room goes quiet. This immediately caught my attention. What happened? I looked up to see Commander Shadis had just entered. He was scanning around the room, like he was looking for something. Or someone. Were my friends too loud? Are they gonna get in trouble? Suddenly, his eyes landed on me. I felt my life flash before my eyes. You. I looked around the room frantically and pointed a finger at myself, mentally asking if it was me he was talking to. You. Follow me. Now. Oh, where did I go wrong? I slowly got out of Sasha's grip and made my way towards Shadis. I could feel my friend's protective aura swarming around at my back. Eren was quick to say something. But, sir, she hasn't done anything wrong. I don't think she... I wasn't talking to you, cadet. Stay out of this. But... Or do you want to run laps until sunrise? That kept Eren quiet. Come on. Let's go. I gulped thickly and followed him out of the mess hall, sending my friends a terrified look. I nervously played with my fingers as the tall man walked in front of me. He hasn't said anything at all, which is making me feel worse. I sniffed the air. That shocked me. He doesn't seem mad. Why, though? Finally, he spoke. You're not in trouble, if that's what you think. We just want to talk. We? We finally arrived to what seemed to be his office, and he opened the door. My eyes grew wide. It looked so nice. The interior looked very comfortable. I was so intrigued that I didn't even notice the 3 other people standing in the room. There stood in the room were 3 other adults. One woman with brown hair and glasses, one blonde guy with thick eyebrows and piercing blue eyes, and one short man with raven black hair and sharp stoic eyes. The woman in glasses immediately brightened up when she saw me. "You mean this is her? She's absolutely adorable." She ran up to me and squeezed my cheeks. I let out a faint hum as I looked at her in confusion. When did she get here? "You must be... Is that right?" I nodded. "I'm Hanjae Zo, and we've heard so much about you." I looked to see the 2 other men. "That's Commander Erwin Smith, and the short black-haired guy over there is Captain Levi Ackerman." She turned to me. "Don't mind him if he gets all mean," she tried to whisper. "I heard that, shitty glasses." "I'm just giving her a warning." I slipped out of Hanja's grasp and made my way to the desk. I ran my hand through the dusty wood. The blonde-haired man seemed to watch my every movement. I then found myself laying my head down on the desk. "Oi, sit up straight. Respect your commanders," I heard Levi say. "It's okay, Levi. Let her make herself comfortable. If that's alright with you, Shadis." I placed my chin on the desk and found all eyes on me. They looked a bit confused as to why I wasn't saying anything. "Are you okay? You haven't said anything in a while." Hanjae was the first to ask. I slowly lifted my head up and hummed a bit, staring off into the distance. Erwin finally caught on to what was happening. He looked toward Shadis. "Is she... mute?" he tried to ask in the most quiet voice ever. "Yes. I've heard from the other cadets that she is." "What? Oh, you poor thing." "Hanjae, quit that." "I'm only comforting her." I laid there helplessly in her arms. "But even if she is, she can prove to be very helpful. She's defeated me recently in a spar, and her techniques were nothing like I've ever seen. Not to mention she also excels in the other courses as well." I can thank Armin for that. I continued to faintly hum to myself as the 4 adults carried on their conversation, swaying back and forth in my seat. "Hey," I heard Commander Erwin ask. I turned my attention towards him. "How would you like to graduate early and join the Scouts?" My eyes slightly widened and I nodded vigorously. "Wonderful. She should be in my squad," Hanjae said. "I think not," Levi replied. "Huh? Why?" "As you can see, this cadet here is not someone you can just have a normal conversation with. She needs an eye to be kept on her." "I'll make sure to watch her. I can do that." "Sorry to say this, Hanj, but Levi is right. She needs to be put into a squad that can fit her strengths and her needs," Erwin continued. "Which is why I'm putting her in your squad, Levi." Levi flinched a bit. "I expect you to take good care of her." "Hell, like I have time to babysit her. Can she be put into another squad?" "You're here for a reason, aren't you?" "Hey, you, in a few days, a carriage will come and pick you up and take you to HQ. There, you'll meet your new squad. Is that alright?" I nodded. Graduating early? Who would have thought that that would be me? I hope you guys enjoyed Chapter 10 of Monster and Attack on Titan X Mute Reader fanfic. If you're eager for the next part, but can't be bothered waiting, you can feel free to read ahead via the description down below. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you're new, please consider subscribing, leaving a like, and a comment down below telling me what you thought. But until next time, my name is Bazaar, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cue the outro.